back to my channel and welcome to another video. So today is going to be a sit down chatty type of video because if you guys have already seen the thumbnail and possibly the title, you guys have seen that I was prescribed a GLP-1 by my doctor. I'm going to kind of dive into my last doctor's appointment that I was telling you guys about and kind of how we got to this point. I just actually took my first injection last night, so I am also going to tell you guys how I've been feeling today. It's been in my system for about 18 hours, so we're gonna kind of do a recap of some of the symptoms I've already been experiencing, and let's just jump right into it and let's talk about it. So I believe my last vlog actually talked about some of my health issues and kind of did a recap of my doctor's appointment, and then I told you guys that I had another doctor's appointment, but it was gonna be virtually, kind of just going over our test results and all of those fun things. We had the virtual appointment and went very well. She was just kind of explaining some of the reasonings that the numbers were a little off, but nothing was too concerning. I had actually gained 2 pounds in a span of 2 weeks. We had at my first initial visit actually have talked about getting on a weight loss medication just to kind of see if we can get my weight down, kind of improve some of my health overall, because obviously, as you guys know, the more weight you carry on, the more health risks you can have. So my doctor was like, why don't we try this, since especially you've been doing some lifestyle changes. I was kind of telling her how I've been cutting out some of my fried foods. I've been trying to switch to diet soda instead of regular soda. I've been really trying to portion size. When we go out to eat, I try to get more of the like baked sides instead of like french fries. I've been making changes that way. I've also been increasing my water intake. I've been going on some walks and trying to just, you know, stay active. And honestly, it doesn't feel like anything I was doing was contributing to me losing weight. I just was continuing to gain, and we could not figure out what's going on. She was saying that it could just be something that's going on and my body just needs a little boost and a little kickstart. So she gave me about 4 different options for weight loss medications that I could look into. I took the 2 weeks and kind of just did my research. Most of the medications were not going to be a good fit for me, and she said that she really feels like the injectable medication would be the way to go. So I did my research on this medication and kind of just, you know, watched a lot of videos, read a lot of blog posts, and just kind of like try to get myself familiar with what I possibly would be embarking on. If you guys know me, I'm a huge baby when it comes to anything doctor related. I hate medicine. I hate needles. I hate like getting my blood drawn, like all of that stuff. I'm literally the biggest baby when it comes to any of that. The thought of, oh, okay, it's once a week, it won't be bad, great. But then the thought of having to give myself an injection every week really threw me off. I was absolutely terrified. I was like, okay, let's try it. Let's see how it goes. And then, of course, this was on Thursday. Once she was like giving me the okay, we can write this prescription, she told me I had to get a prior authorization for my insurance. If you guys know, insurance and prior authorizations can take some time. She was telling me it could possibly take like 5 to 10 business days. It could be longer. Just depends on, you know, if they need additional information from me, from my doctor, just a lot of things. But it actually was fairly quick. I was really shocked. Thursday was my appointment. The medicine got prescribed and sent into my pharmacy on Friday, and that's when my insurance was notified of the medication. That's also when they sent the prior authorization. Then of course we had the weekend, so I had to wait those. And then on Monday, I actually went on my insurance app and saw that my claim for my prior authorization was actually under review, and I was like, whoop, we're excited, we're moving somewhere. And then around lunchtime on Monday, I went back on there and it said denied. I got on the phone with my insurance company and was like, hey, can I just ask like why it was denied? And they were like, we don't see a spot on your forms that were sent in by your provider that mentioned your lifestyle changes, so if they can just add those, we can re-review it. And I was like, okay, cool. So I give my doctor's office a call. Around 3 o'clock on Monday afternoon, about 3 hours after the insurance was denied, I got a message in my MyChart that my Wegovy prescription was actually approved and that the insurance accidentally overlooked my lifestyle changes in the documentation. She told me to give my pharmacy a call and let them know they can rerun it and all should be well. So I did those instructions and my pharmacy reran my insurance and they were like, okay, perfect, here's your copay. It will be ready in about 30 minutes. I went ahead and got in the car and drove to the pharmacy because I actually had to send it to a different pharmacy. The one that's local did not have it in stock, but thankfully one that was like literally 30-ish minutes down the road had it in stock, so it worked out great. I went there and the line for that drugstore was absolutely insane. I sat in line for like over an hour. I ended up placing a Walmart delivery order for some items that I needed. I got some alcohol prep pads for the injection site, and I also ordered some items that had a lot of protein. I've been hearing like protein when you're taking a GLP-1 injection, and also like to make sure you hydrate a lot. After all that went well, I actually called my mom and was like, hey, so my prescription is at my house. Do you want to come over and like possibly give it to me? Because guys, I was terrified. Around 9 o'clock, my mom got here with my sister. We went upstairs and we prepped the skin with the alcohol pad, and then we started the injection process. I actually did film that process, so I'm gonna insert that here. It is currently June 9th at 9:37 at night, and we are gonna take the first dose. Push to open. Instructions for use. Pull out to get started. I guess we'll do this one.
It is medicine. We're just gonna let it dry, okay?
You gotta breathe, calm down, and just do it.
1, 2, 3.
Well, yep, it's yellow. Yeah, you're good.
Did it go in?
Yeah, nothing leaked.
Yeah, it's yellow.
It's all
Are
in.
you sure? I didn't even feel it.
Exactly.
100%, that's it.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe I did it. That wasn't even
Proud
hardly
of you.
anything. Let's just say it took me about 30 plus minutes to get up the courage to give myself this injection. I'm telling you, I kept psyching myself out. I think it was the fact that like I couldn't fully see the needle and the fact that I had to listen to the clicks. Because apparently if you don't puncture the skin all the way, you can miss the medication and like doesn't actually even take. After my clicks were done, we counted to like 10 or 15 seconds. Took it away. There was no drips, no leaking, nothing. The medication definitely went in, but I didn't even feel it at all. I didn't feel the medicine going in. I thought I was gonna feel the medicine going in because it's a refrigerated medication. After I did the injection, I put the other 3 in the refrigerator. The site of the injection overall wasn't really red, didn't hurt, didn't itch, didn't have like a rash or anything. I've heard of some people having a little reaction that's localized to the area. I really didn't have anything. I will say I really had a hard time like going to sleep. I don't know though if it's just because I was just awake from all the adrenaline from earlier. I finally went to sleep around like midnight. Around 1 o'clock in the morning, it hit me. And when I say it hit me hard. I was not expecting symptoms to start already. I woke up at 1 o'clock in the morning, my stomach literally feeling like a rock and hurting so bad. I started sweating like to the point where sweat was dripping off of me. Like I literally just ran like 5K. It was crazy. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, oh my gosh, what is happening? So I jump up, I run to the bathroom. I ended up TMI, but letting it go, if that makes sense. It was a very rough 30 minutes. We'll just say that. Like I could not stop. And I think it's just my body does not react the best to medication. I'm very sensitive. And then finally I went back to bed, and then I woke up again at 5 o'clock in the morning with my stomach hurting again. Thankfully I didn't get sick that time. Today I've had absolutely no appetite. It could be the medication, yes, but I do also think it's the fact that I got sick. And so I don't know if it's like a mix of that with the medication medication, or maybe it is the medication. I don't really know, but I have drank a Carnation instant breakfast around lunchtime just because I haven't ate anything and I'm like, I need to drink or eat something. I do also have my Stanley cup on the counter right now, full to the top with water. I'm trying to make sure I drink a lot because like they said, more hydration, the better. This apparently works. I don't know. I'm trying to like do my research, but all in all, so far, I do feel good. My stomach does feel a little queasy and just nauseous, so I am dealing with that, but like I said, I'm definitely trying to just stay hydrated. I probably will try to eat something here in just a little bit. I am really excited for this. I was honestly telling my mom last night, I was like, it's not even I want to get like skinny off of this. I mean, if I do, great. It's a great bonus, but I just want to lose the weight so like I'm around for my kids, because obviously carrying like a lot of extra body weight is not good. This is a very vulnerable thing to be telling people this, because honestly I was like, I don't know if I want to tell people because I don't want to get judged. It doesn't matter like if you're skinny or you're bigger. I feel like people always have something to say. Honestly, it's just my body just needs a little kickstart. We shall see how this goes, and I'll definitely keep you guys updated. If you have taken a GLP-1 or you currently are, definitely comment down below and let me know like how your experience went. Were there any like crazy symptoms you had or experienced, or any tips and tricks? My goal is today to take some before pictures for progress, just so I can kind of see. Anywho, that's it for today's video. I hope y'all enjoyed. Thank you for listening to me ramble. Fingers crossed this journey goes well and progress is made.